Hey guys, so as you can tell by the title of today's video, this is going to be something different. Hi, I miss you guys. I wanted to do a little chit chat video, telling you guys where I've been. I know I haven't been posting videos the past couple of weeks, almost like 2 weeks. And I just didn't want to I don't know, it just felt really weird just jumping back into doing videos. And last week, a couple weeks ago, I had pre-recorded a bunch of videos for the past 2 weeks that haven't even gone up yet. I did some reviews and whatnot, so I do have some content ready for you guys. If you don't like these types of videos, I completely understand, but hopefully if you are subscribed to me and you do care enough to watch, I really appreciate that. I have my cup of tea here. I watched an old video of mine a while back, and I used to do like a tea vlog and just sit and chat with you, have a cup of tea, and just talk to you guys about maybe what's going on in my life, or if there's a topic you guys want to talk about. I think it's important to connect with you guys here because I'm always on Snapchat and I share so much with you guys on Snapchat. If you don't follow me, definitely follow me. I usually update you guys there first before like Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. And the tea that I'm having today is chamomile, honey, and vanilla. This is the brand Twinnings. I really like this because it's calming, because this video is going to be a little bit difficult to get through. So I guess I'll start with why I've been gone. If you guys follow me on social media, you already know about everything that's happened, especially Snapchat, because I told you guys pretty much everything I share with you guys on there. So it was May 3rd. It was a Tuesday. And I noticed that, if you guys don't know, I have 3 animals. I have a dog, Honey. I have a bird, cockatiel, male, and a leopard gecko. So you guys know that Buddy is like my baby. All of my animals are my baby. They're my babies. I don't have any kids. So I noticed that Buddy was kind of breathing really differently and acting really strange. Birds hide their illness so well, so it's really hard sometimes to tell what is going on. So Tuesday we took him to the vet. I couldn't find like a regular vet, so I just took him to emergency vet, and his breathing was worse. It was like a crackling sound and he just didn't sound good. So we took him to the vet because I was just freaking out, and I had to leave him overnight because they wanted to give him oxygen. So they gave him oxygen, they gave him medicine. They also did x-rays to see what was going on, but they wanted to wait a while and have him on oxygen. And that was so hard going home without him. I've never had to do that before with him. He's always been a healthy, happy bird. They said that the doctor would call me in the morning, like around between 7 and 8 a.m. So I got the call in the morning around 7 a.m. and the doctor there had said that they did the x-ray and they seen like some kind of blockage, and it definitely was to do with his upper respiratory, so it was like a respiratory infection, which really freaked me out because if any of you do own any birds, you know that that is a really scary thing. It's very serious. And then she said that he did perk up a little bit, that he was eating, and he even chirped a few times. And then she was saying that they wanted to continue with the oxygen and that they would like update me later that evening. So I was like relieved a little bit and I felt a little bit better. And then 1 hour later they called back and I thought, this is not good. So she had said that all of a sudden he just went downhill. She was saying that he's not doing very well. His breathing was very shallow. And I told her that I would be there as soon as possible. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to be there. And as I was saying that, she's like, well, hold on, let me go check on him. And as I was on the phone with her, she went to check on him. And then she came back and she said, I'm really sorry, but he has passed. And that was so hard. I was not expecting that at all. And I just like really broke down. Like, that was so hard. Like, the fact that I wasn't there with him and I was like on the phone like 30 minutes away from him and he had passed and I wasn't there. And yeah, he passed away, and I guess his little body just couldn't take it anymore. We immediately, luckily my husband was home. He was getting ready to leave for work, and I'm so glad he didn't, because we left immediately. I told them don't do anything until we get there. And so we got there and we got to say goodbye to him, and I'm really glad because if my husband was gone and at work, I would have not been able to say goodbye, and that would have been like 1,000 times worse. I feel very blessed that I was able to go and hold him one more time. We had that private moment, me and my husband, with him, and it was really hard. But I know that he's not in pain anymore, and I didn't want him to suffer. So in a way, I'm glad that he passed on his own and they didn't have to, like, you know, poke him and do different things. I didn't really want that. I didn't want him to suffer. You know, life is so unpredictable. You never know what could happen and what could go wrong. Like, even my husband, he was just like so heartbroken. I've never seen him. He'd probably be mad that I say this, but he rarely cries, and we just both broke down, and it was just so hard. It was so sad. I've had Buddy since I was 14 years old. Like, I'm 29 now, and that's like, what, like 15 years that I've woken up every day with him and gone to bed, giving him kisses, covering his cage, you know, saying goodnight, and just all of a sudden he's gone. It just felt so, it felt horrible, it felt strange. And can I just say that the place there was so nice. I'm not going to say the name of the place because I do like my privacy, but they were just so professional and very kind, and they actually did his footprints. And I didn't know they did that. They did that free of charge, and that was so sweet for them to do that, and they stamped his name on the side, so I have his footprints. You know, I can keep his footprints with me. They even sent a card just giving their condolences, and they all signed it, and that was just very sweet as well. They were just so kind, and I know that they did everything they could for my little baby. I know that they did everything that they could for him. So obviously after that happened, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't want to eat. I couldn't sleep. I was just so heartbroken, and the next day we had to go pick up his ashes, and that was even harder because I thought we were bringing him home, you know? I thought we were bringing him home healthy and happy, and that unfortunately wasn't the case. So after that whole ordeal, another thing happened, which you guys are not going to believe it, but the very same week, which was, I think the 8th, was a Sunday, Honey threw up. She was acting really strange. Her stomach, her abdomen was really bloated, and she was in pain. She was crying. She was like stretching her neck up. So we had to rush her to the vet. They did some x-rays, they took some blood work, and her pancreas was really inflamed, and she had, if I pronounce anything wrong, I apologize, but I think it's gastrointesinitis. I'm probably saying that wrong, but she had so much air built up in her body. I don't know why, because the day before she was perfectly fine. She was running, she was eating, like everything seemed fine. So that's why I was like really surprised. There was nothing that she got a hold of. Unfortunately, again, I had to leave her. She had to stay overnight, and I about lost my crap when I like walked out of that vet office, because I thought, oh my god, this is the same thing that's happening. Like, what if I get a call in the morning and Honey's gone? Like, how am I going to deal with this? So it was so stressful. I did not sleep a single second that night. Long story short, my dear friend here on YouTube, Caitlin, actually we had planned this before any of this had happened, for her to come out and stay with me and visit, and we're going to go to a concert. And all this stuff started happening, and we were going to cancel, but I'm so glad we didn't, because we had such a great time together, and I'm so glad that she was here, because we had to go pick Honey up, and then we brought her home. They put Honey on some medication just to help with like the acid in her stomach, because she went like 2 whole days without eating or drinking. They were giving her they had like a catheter in her arm and were giving her fluids through like the IV and everything. I'm so happy to report that she's doing really, really good. I'm so thankful and blessed that she's okay, because I've been like so worried about her. So as you can tell why I haven't been here, and I feel so bad not posting any videos because I had stuff already pre-recorded. So glad that everything is okay with Honey. Unfortunately, things didn't work out with Buddy, but I know that he is in a better place and he's not in pain anymore, and I'm so glad that I got to have so many wonderful years with him. And you know, it's been really difficult, and I know that a pet is not the same as losing a person because I personally have been there. I know what it's like to lose a family member, someone really close to you. But when your animals become part of your family, and over time and over the years, they become a member of your family. No matter if your little fur baby is a feathered baby or a reptile baby or, you know, a cat, a dog, a hamster, it doesn't matter. Like, they become a part of your life and of your family, and it's really hard when you lose them. It's the most heart-wrenching, difficult thing. My Snapchat family, you guys rock. You have been amazing with your kind messages and comments, and my Instagram family, like, all of you guys have been so awesome. And Facebook family, you guys know who you are. A lot of you were privately messaging me and telling me that you know what it feels like, and sharing me your loss, and my heart goes out to all of you who have been through the same thing. I know I'm not alone, but I know that when life brings you down, you have to lift yourself back up and stay strong, stay positive, have hope, have faith. I definitely have faith that things will get better. So since things are kind of calming down a bit, I definitely want to get back into making videos for you guys. I'm very passionate about my channel and everything that I do here. I hope you guys know how much I appreciate all of you and how hard I really do work to put out the best content for you guys as humanly possible. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day to sit down to watch me slap a bunch of makeup on my face or just sit here and talk to you guys about life or what's going on. I definitely want to do more of this, just talking to you guys and connecting with you. It feels so good just sitting here and opening up to you guys and sharing a part of my life and a part of myself and letting you see me for me. That's something that's very important to me that I think I've forgotten. You guys always make my day amazing when I read comments, and you guys are always so sweet. And if you guys have any suggestions, if you guys want me to do more talking videos like this and talking about life struggles, I definitely would love to do that. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys for a while. I'm sure this video is probably going to be a lot longer than I expected. Alright guys, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you're not subscribed, so definitely subscribe if you're not already. And I love you guys. Thank you for everything, and thank you for listening most of all. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.